This is your Sleepless God back with another video of what if Naruto had the Speed Force. Okay, boys, I know I fucked up a little bit. Just a little bit. I'll fix it now. I'll show you when I recap, but we're going to start the recap. Remember, just watch the other video. You're going to get a better recap than what I'm doing fucking now. Now, last recap, Naruto was basically in the academy, training to be a ninja. And he basically talked to Sasuke after the entire massacre of his clan, and basically we're being like, we're friends. No. Like, we're friends. Fuck, don't give a shit what you say. We're friends. As they became slowly friends. As it was Lee, Sasuke, and Naruto who basically became quick friend and trainers, who both taught them have different ways how to practice, teach each other, and blah blah blah. As Naruto basically, when he was 6 and 7, he was like middle of the grade, but 8, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, he was on the bottom of the class. As he stayed that way, blah blah blah, stole the scroll. Now that's where I fucked up. When he was looking through the scroll, that's where I fucked up. I know. I fucked up royally. I gave him 4 jutsus. I gave him the Rasengan, an upgraded version of the fourth Okage, one of fourth Okage's jutsus, the teleportation one, Black Flames. That was it. Yeah. And exploding shadow clones. I fucked up because Naruto's already fast as fuck. Naruto is at that speed where teleportation does not matter. He's at 6 times the speed of light. At this current point, he's 6 times the speed of light. So you could kind of blink your eye a little bit and instantaneously he's already in front of your face. So I'm changing that jutsu. I'm changing it away. Taking it away. You don't gotta see it. It is called this is another jutsu I'm making up now. It's called Hydra's Electric Wrath. It's basically like a obviously it is a I don't know. It is a level. It is an S rank jutsu, and it's basically summoning 3 electric dragons at once. So you do the hand signals for 3 electric dragons, and you just smash them down at all at once. It is one of the moves that the actual third Okage made to just challenge the second Okage with his water jutsu. Now, right after that, we went to the academy as all the teams were chosen. As Team 7 was normal T7, Naruto, Sasuke as... Actually, let me back it up a little bit before we get into that too much. It was Sasuke talking to Naruto, being like, Naruto, like before the test, Naruto, how are you so smart? Like, you're smart, you're strong, you're fast. Are you sure you don't have any abilities? Like, nah. Like, and you're bottom of the class. Yeah. And we talked about this too. It was Kakashi told him how they chose class members. And he's like, I need to be with Sasuke because I need to control his anger. I need to control his rage. As they were chosen for Team 7 with him, Naruto, and Trash Can. Human feces. I shouldn't even call her that. A fucking trash can. Human fucking feces does more work than Sakura. As let's start the video. As Kakashi walks in, late as normal, but Naruto and Sasuke are talking. They're just chilling as they're talking about moves. Uh, Sasuke is talking about fireball jutsus that he's actually been learning, because he's trying to be as stronger than his brother. His entire goal is for that. So Naruto taught him how to research jutsus, how to research things. The library, there's like jutsus. It's like B class to A class jutsus in the library. You can research, you can find out. And there's this one jutsu called fireball spread. Not exactly, but it's basically like a fireball jutsu, but instead of it just all coming out at once, like a regular fireball, it is in spurts. So you can use it as more of like a rain, like you can use it for more area effect, and then instead of like a normal like fireball, mixing that with explosives, and you got a really strong fucking move. As that's what Sasuke's been doing. He's been like switching up jutsus, like if he has like a lightning jutsu, he's like trying to combine it with something else that is very similar with lightning, because they already know what the like chakra natures and how the nature chakras also work like lightning, wind, water, and fire, and all that stuff. So how they combine. So they sorry, my voice has kind of been bad. As like Sasuke's been learning lightning jutsus by Naruto, but also fire jutsus with the library and everything else. But even Naruto won't teach him like his strongest moves, because Naruto's over here like, let me keep the black flames to myself. Nah, dog. I'm exploding shadow clones. Nobody needs to know about that. But as Kakashi comes in late, as Sakura complains, but Naruto and Sasuke are used to this. They know their sensei is going to come in late most of the time, so they're not going to worry about it too much. As they both go up to the roof, as they start explaining their goals. As it goes Sakura first, as Sakura says her normal bullshit, like I want to be with a certain someone. I hope a certain someone marries me. As both of them gag. Like really, like actually almost throw up. As Sasuke says he wants to be one of the strongest shinobis in the world and hurt and kill a certain someone. He still says that he wants to do it, but he knows he needs to become more powerful. He says, I want to be more powerful, more strong. He's like, okay, I respect that. And Naruto comes up and he says, oh, I want to be the fastest person alive. And both of them like, what? Yeah, I want to be so fast. He explains that he wants to be incredibly fast, incredibly strong, and he wants to be so fast that nothing can in this world can happen to his loved ones. He wants to be there before the danger happens, before anything strikes. As Kakashi understands what the fuck he's talking about. Yeah, he knows. He wants, because he knows about Ruji Rock and Ramen Guy, and how if he was maybe a couple seconds early, he could have saved his life. Maybe a couple minutes. His head was clean off. But he understands, speed sometimes is key. But as Kakashi explains that, okay, be here at the practice field bright and early at 6 o'clock-ish. And don't eat breakfast, because if you do, you're going to hurl as he disappears. As both Sasuke and Naruto knows, they're not going to wake up till 6:30. As they both walk away, as Naruto and Sasuke still talk about jutsus, like, oh, what if we like the lightning blade, right? Like the jutsu you taught me with my one Tomai Sharingan. Yes, Sasuke has the one Tomai and I'm letting him have it. He actually unlocked. Naruto actually pushed him out of it. That he when the village was when his clan was killed, he actually unlocked his one Tomei Sharingan. He just kept it hidden. And when he was training with Naruto, Naruto pushed him out of it, pushed him out of that scary cat vibes of like what if anything happens? Like no, you force it. So he opened his one Tomoe Sharingan. As he's like, what if lightning blade was connected with something else that could combine it together? Like instead of like using more like long range. As Naruto's like, what? What do you mean by that? He's like, what if you do a water jutsu, like something like river, like wave base or something? And I hit like light. Instead of lightning blade, a lightning palm, and it goes for longer ranges. It's like, oh, that could be interesting. That could be interesting. But we do need the speed of lightning blade because that's a very good speed. Is the very interesting thing about lightning blade. Is lightning blade is very fast. He's like, yes, but still, it builds up. We need that speed to build up. So, is it necessary? As it's like, it could be not necessary to build up the speed. As both of them are like conversating about this interesting topic. As like Sakura's in the back, like, hey guys, are we? What are we talking about over here? It's like, no, nothing really interesting. As morning comes around, as Sakura's there early 6 o'clock. She's there 10 minutes early. Naruto and Sasuke, no. Naruto eats a clean breakfast. Sasuke comes over to eat fucking the meal that Naruto eats. He's been doing that for years now. He's like, hey, you got some eggs? Bro, you have your own house. Yeah, but eggs? You better start paying fucking rent. Oh, I will. Fucking, he's like, I'm not a fucking restaurant. You know this, right? He's like, but damn, you cook well enough. As they leave at like, they woke up around like 6:20. They didn't get there until like 6:45. As they're like, yeah. What about that fireball jutsu? Like, what about that spread fireball jutsu? He's like, I added a little explosion, like explosion tags. I had like little explosions that come do smoke and all that stuff, so it can it like it confuses the enemy. Well, that could be interesting. But what about the concentration? Is it dangerous? It's like not really. It's more of a confusion tactic. If we can make it dangerous, that could be deadly. As both thinking about these, you guys got to realize these guys are very tactical at what they do. They're very genius at what they're almost genius level intellect combining together to make these jutsus stronger. As they got there around 6:50. As 10 minutes later, 7 o'clock, right on the dot, Naruto's going to be like, he's here in a minute and a half. Sasuke's like, maybe roughly a little bit longer. It's like, nah, I'm guessing a minute and a half. As Sasuke's like, you want to put money on it? He says, I will bet 100 yen that he's here in a minute and a half. As Sasuke's like, deal. As I fucking shake on it. As he's like, a minute and a half hits. 7 o'clock straight hits. He's here. As he like points over at Sasuke. Sasuke hands him a fucking hands him 100 yen. He's like, this is pocket change, but still. He's like, fuck you. He's like, fuck you more. As Naruto and Sasuke basically look at each other and just say, so, what are we doing, Sensei? As at the same time, too, like they're almost twins. As Kakashi's like, God damn it, these two are too. As Kakashi says, we're doing the bell test. As both of them like, really? The bell test? Oh god, you're gonna get your ass kicked. Kakashi's like, oh god, fuck, I'm gonna get my ass kicked. As Kakashi says, he explains the rules of the bell test. as he says, "Okay, ready, 3, 2, 1." As Sakura blitzes away, tries to hide in the forest. As Naruto and Sasuke doesn't do anything. It's like, we always got two dumb ones. As like Naruto says, there's no use to hiding in the forest. As Sasuke's like, yeah, you'll find us anyways, and if we do hide in the forest, you already know where we're at. Doesn't matter one by one. If we hide in the forest, we attack you straight on. Either other way, this is not really a fighting scenario. There's only two bells. Oh my gosh, only two of you guys gonna pass. It's a teamwork thing, isn't it? As Kakashi's like, teamwork? Why would I do teamwork? As Kakashi's like, come on, really? Teamwork? As he pulls out his book and he starts reading it, it's like, Kakashi, you better put that book away. As Naruto looks at him and says, "Cuz we're fighting teamwork style." As you see Sasuke open both his one Tomoe Sharingans as he runs at Kakashi, as they do like a little bit of a brawl, as he's still holding his book actually. As Naruto pops up ahead, as that's when he shuts the book, puts it away, as they both starts fighting Kakashi, as Kakashi is basically fighting back, but their styles don't match. Their styles don't match at all. Naruto's and Sasuke's fighting style don't match because Sasuke is full offense, no defense. He thinks a good offense is a great defense. Naruto thinks a great defense is a great offense. Like, switch around. Uh, as both of them are fighting, though, Kakashi can see that they've planned around their own offensive and defensive strategy. So when Kakashi's on his defense, Sasuke attacks deliciously. But when Kakashi starts getting on his offense, trying to add in, they almost like switch out, and Naruto basically puts on his defensive, and basically it can never be beaten. As Kakashi does a flip, lands back where the lake is, and says, "Fuck you two people, I hate you two, you know this, right?" And he says, "Oh yeah, we know, honestly, but we love you anyway." As he pulls out his 3 Tomoe Sharingan, as he's like, "You're really making me pull out all the stops." As he does uh water jutsu, he makes a water dragon from the lake, as he just splashes it on the two, as both of them make a fireball and basically burn the water dragon. As they look up, as Kakashi's gone, as Naruto's like, "Fuck!" As he grabs Sasuke, as Kakashi's hand pops up out of the ground, as as he flips Sasuke over his shoulder, making Sasuke go to the other side. As Kakashi pops up, as Naruto, with his quick reaction speed, just uh, flips around Kakashi using his shoulders, grabs one of the bells, rips him off, and just kicks off his back. As you hear a poof sound, as it was a shadow clone, as the bells in his hand poof, as you see Kakashi pop out, as he does like basically like jutsu should I put? He does a fireball jutsu. Let's say fireball. let's let's do fireball, as he boom does a massive fireball jutsu, as massive is an overstatement. A massive fireball jutsu, as Naruto smiles, as he makes two shadow clones. One grabs both of them grabs Naruto by the chest, flips, like pushes him up. Both of them get smacked by the massive fireball, as Naruto does hand signs, as he says, "Electric Dragon." As you see this massive electric dragon just form around him. as he just says roar, as you just see the massive electric dragon start smashing down to where where Kakashi is, and Kakashi's like, "Fuck this shit." In his head, he's like, "I'm not fighting these two brawn on brawn." As you hear Sasuke says, like in his like weird, he like in his voice, he's just is you're not, as he's like Shadoi, as you see Sasuke without not much of a run up, surprisingly, starts running Kakashi with his Chidori. Now, uh, Sasuke's Chidori is a lot more bigger, so and it is formed around a kunai. So the Chidori itself is more penetrating power, as both of them are like, as both of them basically shoving a lightning jutsu at him, as he just says, oh, "I'm not getting paid enough for this shit." As Kakashi looks around, both look at him, jumps up as he's like, "Haha!" Both of their light, like he thinks he's like, both of their jutsus are gonna. As Naruto's lightning dragon rises up, as Sasuke's Shidori, basically almost riding on, like his like putting like chalker to his feet and riding on Naruto's dragon, as he goes all the way up, as Sasuke is gonna shove his chest, as Naruto grabs the bells, grabs Kakashi, flips him, lands on Earth completely unscathed, and he just says, "We got the bells," as he tosses one to Sasuke. As he looks at both of them, and he just says, "You passed." As Sakura runs out of like the forest, like with tree sap in her hair and like leaves and like leaves in her mouth, and she's like, "What did I miss?" As you see like the battlefield is destroyed, as Naruto says, "Ah, nothing much, just a little bit of friendly fun." As they pass, they get their meal, and now Team 7's there. As this is where we're going to end the video off. I hope you guys liked it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.